Have you ever wanted to be a nerd? Well, I'm going to show you some easy steps of how to be one. Well, since it's very hard for me to be a nerd, I'm going to use my friend. And so, first things first, you gotta look like one. Well, how he looks right now is pretty modern and cool. We don't want that. We want him to look very, very out of style. And of course, first is the glasses. Okay, now that he has the glasses, take a while to observe. He obviously looks a bit nerdier, but you know, we can always go worse. Now, he has a name brand sweatshirt. No one wants that on a nerd, because that would just make it go out of style really fast. Now, we want that off. As you can see, he has a basketball jersey, but he doesn't play it, and everyone knows. So, it's not a real big difference. Plus, it's gonna look even worse once we do the next thing, which is making sure the shirt is tucked into his pants. As you can see now, he's completely nerdy. But every nerd has some way of carrying his papers around. And that's what we're gonna have him get now. As you can see, he's completely nerdy now. He has all the aspects of a very stereotypical nerd. He even has his little briefcase with the latest game system on it.
Yay, boy.
Now that he looks like a nerd, now he has to act like one. First things first, he has to have the social skills of a nerd, which aren't much. And we're gonna have our subjects run up to a pedestrian and try to make conversation.
Hi, you! Have you heard the new Pokemon? Have you?
Dude.
Yeah?
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? Hey, wait, come back! Whoa!
No, see, no one wants to be in a conversation with a nerd like that. Especially, who talks about Pokemon? Well, now things next. What's wrong with you?
It smells my head. It smells flowers.
Well, there's another example of what you have to be a nerd. You have to come at people with the weirdest ways, besides the Pokemon excuse. Everyone knows that nerds have good grades. Come on, nerd, show us what you got. Right now, he's opening his briefcase. Come on, come a bit closer. As you can see, all his grades are the highest he can get, besides in gym, because all nerds are supposed to despise gym and anything involving working out. And as you can tell, all the other classes like history and math, he got perfect grades in. As you can see here, our nerd is playing a very great game on the fabulous PlayStation 2 gaming system. But it's not the games like all of us normal people play, like Madden 97 or Call of Duty 2. He's playing a game called B-Movie, the game. He also plays other games based on movies. Now here I gotta give you tips and warnings. The first one.
Hey, Scampers, man! Look, my new turtle! It's only $89.95!
The first warning is, this may become permanent.
Plus
And
you're
second warning is, this is not his parents' problem and their fault, because third warning is, you can't sue us for any damage to the person. Now to tips. Usually, using nerdier clothes may work better to enhance the nerd effect, because if you go to the city, this basketball jersey may be counted as cool, and you don't want your nerds to be any bit of cool. Tip 2 is a very simple one, that you should have your nerd have longer hair so he can slick it back, or you can have some of it sticking up, like not in a cool style, just like Howland's style. And tip number 3, and just look at it. Just don't do this. We're quitting. As you can see, in nature, the nerd is a very nerdy creature. Like, he runs around with whatever he finds, like Hot Wheel cars. And he doesn't really care what anyone thinks. He may occasionally go inside and play with